The Mets lost. They lost to the Phillies 4-0, so they've lost the first two games of the series. They lost the first two games of the series against the Braves, so they are 1-4 on what we said was a very important stretch for them. Two more games against the Phillies. One thing I want to make a point of, a lot of people are upset about the check swing that was called the ball on Whit Merrifield. It would have been 3-2 if it was called the strike. Who knows what the next pitch would have been? I mean, you're saying like the Mets would have definitely won the game. It wasn't a strikeout if they called it a strike. It was 3-2.
3-1.
And then, just because you walk Whit Merrifield, who's hitting under 200, doesn't mean that you have to hit the next batter. Also doesn't mean that you have to give a home run to start the inning up. I'd be a little worried about Edwin Diaz. Not the same guy. Fastball's not the same as it was before he hurt his knee. It's hard to miss a year and come back just as good. It's just hard. So 2 out of 3 to the Braves, 2 in a row to the Phillies. Not good, Don. This is a stretch that we said was going to be a little bit of a litmus test. So far, they're failing.
Now, there are a couple of games under 500, which I guess in the grand scheme of things is not awful. You know, they wanted it. This was supposed to be a season where you kind of just hang around, and for the most part, they have. But what concerns me more about Diaz, because, again, it's still early in the season, and he missed all of last year. So I think he can get back to where at least close to where he was. They don't hit. They just don't hit, Michael. That was not supposed to be the issue. You know, that they should have enough offense, but would they be able to pitch? Well, for the most part, I think they pitched all right. But they don't hit. I mean, they lost today. Phillies put up a couple of runs late to make it more of a blowout of 4-0.
Yeah, 2 in the night.
2-0 game. That's a 2-0 game for most of the game. They can't get up any big hits. Alonso's not having a big year. Lindor has struggled for the most part. McNeil is not anywhere close to the player that won a batting title a couple of years ago. So they're not hitting. I mean, listen, Martinez came late, and we'll see how that ends up working out. I didn't think they were going to tear the cover off the ball, Michael, but I thought that there was enough offense there. The question was, would they be able to pitch? And if I told you they were going to get the pitching that they've gotten so far, you would think they'd be better than just a couple of games under 500. They'd actually be doing better. But for the most part, it's really been a struggle offensively for them.
Yankees play the Twins tonight, first of 3 in Minneapolis. Twins, one of the hottest teams in baseball.